Alright you guys, so welcome back to my channel. I want to go ahead and review the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener in the shade Pumpkin. Now let me tell you guys one thing, okay? I am tired of going to Sephora and every single time I want to review something, it is sold out everywhere, okay? I don't know what y'all are doing, but every time I go in the store, like they're always out of something when it comes to Fenty. So with this one, there was only one more left in a Sephora next to me. And that was it, you guys. Like every other Sephora out here, you know, about 30 miles out was completely sold out of this. So yeah, y'all are excited for this product. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and review for you guys and let you know if it's worth it or not, because when it comes to orange correctors, I mean, it's nothing new. So I want to see with this one, if the formula is a little bit different, if it gives you more coverage. I just want to see what the hype is about. So I'm about to do that for you guys. But with that being said, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's jump right into the video. So before we go ahead and jump into the video, I did want to tell you guys the price. So with this, I have it on the actual bag itself. I paid about $25 for this, so it's not a bad price. I think maybe it should be like $22, but $25 is not bad for Fenty. So let's go ahead and see what it claims to do on here. So on the box here, it says that it instantly hydrates your skin and also brightens and blurs. It is light as air, sheer to beautiful coverage, and then also it lasts a long time. So that's all it says on here. Let's go ahead and open this one up. I did get it in the shade Pumpkin, and low-key I wanted to get the one that was kind of like my skin tone, because I do love to spot conceal when I don't want to wear a full face of makeup. But regardless, this is what it looks like. I love the packaging. It is super cute, and right off the back you can see the color of the Bright Fix. Ooh, this is really cool. So this is what it looks like up close. Hopefully y'all can see the tip of it. All right, so y'all can tell what it looks like, and I really love how unique and different it looks. I love that so far. So actually what I want to do for you guys is do half my face with the Bright Fix Eye Brightener and then the other side without it as well, just to see if it makes a huge difference when it comes to my foundation and my concealer. I'm not doing a full face for you guys today, just applying some foundation, a little bit of concealer, and we'll see the difference that it makes. So let me go ahead and grab my brush that I always use when it comes to my color correctors. I use the Morphe M335 brush because it has that head that's really nice when it comes to blending out, you know, color correctors and all that good stuff on the face. So let me come up close and show you guys what my face looks like without any makeup. Y'all can see I have a little bit of dark marks on my face, and then around my mouth I do have hyperpigmentation, but I will say a lot of my issues when it comes to my face has been fixed because I have been working on my skincare, y'all. So I don't have a lot of dark marks currently at this point, but this is what everything looks like. But y'all can see underneath my eyes, all right, I have a lot of bags going on, and it's super dark and pigmented as well. So this is my face up close and personal. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So I'm going to start off with my under eyes first, just to see how pigmented this is. Ooh, oh, whoa. Y'all, this is super orange. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I'm going to take this brush and blend it in, because I want to see what the formula is like. So this is super pigmented, y'all. Okay. And I like how it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel like a thick concealer, which I was kind of worried about. It kind of just like, I don't know how to describe it. It just like blends right in, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. So I love that, because this is super pigmented, okay? I don't want to sit here a long time and keep blending it into the skin. But y'all can see what that looks like. And obviously right off the bat, y'all can tell that it just brightens everything a little bit more. So I think with concealer, of course, it's gonna look really good. So that was very easy to work with, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I went ahead and pushed my hair back so y'all can see everything, but it just blended right in. I love how it looks so far. So I'm also gonna take this on the areas that I do have, dark marks and all of that. Honestly, it's not that much anymore, so I'm not gonna overdo it. Gonna take this, and I know it's an eye brightener, but let's be real, you can put this all over your face as well. But I just love the way it feels. Like, it doesn't feel too heavy. Like, it's very, very light and thin as air, and I think that's what it said on the box. It said light as air. So yeah, like exactly what I just told you guys. It is super light and not heavy at all. So I love that. So what I'm going to do now is put this around my mouth as well because I do have hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going to do half of it, obviously, because we're trying to compare both sides. I'm going to put that all over. And then also on my chin as well because I have a lot of dark marks on my chin from when I used to break out when I was younger. And with this, y'all, a little bit goes a long way. Like, I'm applying way too much, to be honest. Like, I'm applying way too much. But regardless, it still blends right in, which I really appreciate. So obviously I applied a little bit too much, okay? Like, I'm looking like a pumpkin, y'all, like an actual pumpkin, just like it's named. So let me blend this in with a different brush just to really let it blend into the skin. But yeah, I may go ahead and pick up the other colors because I know they have some skin tone shades and I would love that for spot concealing and all of that. But this is what the face looks like, you guys. I think it's really helping in terms of like making sure everything is evened out and looks really just flawless. And I know with foundation as well, it's probably going to look even better. So let me go ahead and show you guys both sides really quickly. This side I have nothing on my face, and then this side I do have the eye brightener. So now let's go ahead and move on to the actual face. I'm going to apply the Fenty Beauty Easy Drop Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 20. So we're just going to go ahead and cover up the skin and see if you notice like any differences or if it makes a huge difference when it comes to, you know, your foundation base and all of that. So I'm going to take my foundation brush, apply some of this onto this side first and see how everything looks. Because I really want to see if it's like, you know, that much different from every other color corrector out there. So I'm really going to put it to the test and then put some on the forehead. So y'all can see, of course, this side is looking really good so far. And I love the fact that the orange corrector is not like overpowering, you know, my foundation, because y'all know I applied so much around my mouth and this area, like I looked super orange, but y'all can tell with the foundation on top, it's not even like peeking through. And with this as well, it's a skin blurring tint, so it's not a full on foundation. So the fact that you can't even see it through the skin tint, I really do like that. So obviously you guys can see my skin up close, but everything looks really flawless so far. I will say with this as well though, the only thing is I still kind of see my dark marks peeking through around my chin area and kind of on my cheek as well. But it is an eye brightener. It's not a, you know, color corrector for the face, so keep that in mind. But I just wanted to point that out. But my skin looks pretty flawless so far, so I will say that. Now on the other side, I'm just going to do my skin tint by itself without any color corrector or anything. We're just going to go right in and see what it looks like, and then we'll do the under eyes with the concealer. So you guys can see both sides completed now. This side has no color corrector and then this side does. Here's my skin up close. I don't know if y'all can really tell a difference yet, you know, just being honest. I will say with this side, just around my mouth a little bit, you can kind of still see the hyperpigmentation. It kind of looks a little bit gray. So if you guys don't know, if you don't color correct, you know, around your mouth and you're just going straight with your foundation, it's going to look a little bit gray. So what I'm going to do right now is actually move on to the under eyes, because obviously with this side, I didn't use the eye brightener. So y'all can see my dark circles. Whereas with this side, I did use the eye brightener and it looks a lot brighter, of course. But I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD22. I probably should use my Fenty one, right? Because we're doing a Fenty video. So let me go ahead and grab that one. So I went ahead and grabbed the Fenty Beauty 410 concealer. We're just going to take some of this and apply it under eyes and just kind of, you know, cover up my dark circles. I'm not going to apply too much because we're not doing a full face today. We're going to keep it pretty simple. So I'm just going to blend it with my sponge and see what that looks like on this side first. So the eyes are looking a lot more brighter, a lot more awake, okay, because it was looking a little bit rough earlier. So this is what it looks like. Looks really good. Then we're gonna move on to the other side. And I already know with the other side, I'm gonna need to go in with more concealer, because when you don't color correct your under eyes, you guys, you're gonna need a lot more concealer to counteract the grayness and the darkness. So I already know that's what's, you know, gonna happen, but we're still gonna blend it in so I can show you guys what I mean. So yeah, it looks bright, but it doesn't look as bright as the other side. So I may need to go in with some more concealer. So to set the under eyes, I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Kanafa just to set the concealer. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and added a little bit of blush and some lip gloss because I was looking a little bit ghostly, but I didn't do a full face. I didn't put on bronzer or face powder or nothing. I kept it real simple because I just wanted to show you guys the difference between using the eye brightener underneath the eyes and on the face. And I will tell you guys my final thoughts on this right here. So are y'all ready? So I will say with the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix, one reason why I do like this is because it is super light as air, you guys. That's one thing I noticed right off the back. It was so lightweight on the face. I thought it would feel like a concealer where it's super heavy and takes time to blend into the skin, but with this, it's very light on the face. A little bit goes a long way as well. You don't have to sit there and use a lot of product. All you need is a little bit, okay? Trust me, because I was applying way too much on my face and I was looking a little bit orange, but it's all good. It's still blended right into my skin. So I know you guys are probably thinking as well, do I need to go ahead and pick this up? Like, is this something I need in my collection as of right now? I will say right now, you guys, if you do have an orange corrector already in your collection, you don't really need this, you guys. Like, I love the packaging. I love how lightweight it feels on the face. I love the color, and I love Fenty, of course, but at the same time, it's not, you know, anything crazy that you haven't tried out there. Just being super honest, I love the way it feels and all of that, you guys, but at the same time, I always let you guys know the truth. The formula is something unique in terms of how lightweight it feels, but I don't feel like you need to go out right now to the store and pick this up. Like, take your time, enjoy what you have in your collection, and then if you do want to try this out, go ahead and pick it up. Now with me personally, I will say I have tried a lot of color correctors out there, so I do know, you know, different formulas and what I'm looking for. Even though this is a liquid, I will say liquids are not my favorite when it comes to my face personally. I do prefer creams, and I do have the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade Orange. I love creams a little bit more like this because they do last a little bit longer on the face and they give me more coverage as well. I don't know if you guys know that difference, but when it comes to liquids, it blends into the skin a little bit too easy where it doesn't give you a lot of coverage, but with this one, a little bit goes a long way and it gives you a lot of coverage as well. So y'all can see this on the back of my hand. Hopefully it's focusing, but y'all can see what this looks like. All right, so let me go ahead and apply the Fenty and show y'all the difference with the two. So hopefully this is focusing for you guys, but y'all can see the difference between the Fenty one and the Cover FX Power Play one. So with this one, it's a lot more deeper, but this one's a little bit lighter, but I do prefer this one for my skin tone. But I love how Fenty does have a nice, you know, shade range, of course. But then also as well, you know, when it comes to the creams, they provide a little bit more coverage for my face. At least this is what I've noticed over time, you guys. Like, if I go ahead and put it around my mouth and on my under eyes, it just gives me a lot of coverage and it lasts all day and it doesn't move. Liquids do blend into the skin a little bit more, so it doesn't give that much of a coverage, and I hope I'm making sense, you guys. So when it comes to like foundation sticks, for example, you guys notice that foundation sticks give you a lot of coverage when it comes to your base, but liquid foundation is not the same coverage in terms of like intensity and all of that. So that's the best way to explain it. But if you did go ahead and try it out, let me know down below. But I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.